Yo, guys, welcome to the Friends Over Fours podcast. I am your host, 6ix9ine, and we got our boy Mini James here, who's also the co-hosting with this as well.
Hello.
So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be just basically going through what the podcast is going to be for the future time now. And also we're going to be going through a couple of topics that we've gathered up that we think will be interesting for us to discuss. How you doing anyway, James?
I'm doing good, you know. Struggle, lockdown and that, but we move still, we move. It is currently the 26th of February 2021. I just want to say that just in case we revisit this and we're like, whoa, back in the day. But no, yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing, man?
I'm actually doing all right, keeping myself going through quarantine. Well, we got studios coming back on the 8th of March.
I am very excited.
I'm very excited for that. Like, yes. I just can't wait just to meet up with you a lot and just get back to recording, man. Because being locked up in just quarantine, it's actually just, it's just so boring. You know what I mean? You can't really do too much.
I struggle a lot. Anyway. So, enough small talk. Let's get right into it. So, our podcast, where we want to... Oh my God, I've got hiccups. Oh no. We move. So, our podcast is called Friends Over Foes. Brandon came up with the name. I don't know why I said you knew like that. Brandon. Would you care to explain where you got the name from?
To be fair, though, the name really came from like nowhere. Well, it kind of did, but it came from an old game that I actually used to play. It was actually a Spider-Man game, and the game's called Spider-Man Friend or Foe. And I had the idea of thinking that, you know what? I checked online if there was any other podcasts out there that would name Friends Over Foes or Friends or Foes, and I seen that there just weren't any. So I thought I had the idea of just like going with the name Friends Over Foes, and I thought it just looked so cool. It just looks so cool, and it's just funny that you mentioned that because I actually got the idea just from an old Spider-Man game that I used to play on the 360. It was so funny.
That's amazing. That's actually, I really like that. I much prefer that over just thought of a cool name, innit?
Yeah.
Yo, actually, that's a really good segue. Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yes. Yo, I've got I've got a question. Before we go into this, if you were to choose the name of the third Spider-Man film, what would you name it?
The titles that have been picked out, aka the fake titles, or just any titles that I can think
title.
Of.
You're in charge. You're the person. They come to you. They're like, let's get a random producer to pick the name. What name you going with? I hadn't actually thought about this, you know.
Oh man. Well, you know what? Coming to think about the current state that we're all in right now, with the global pandemic, and I think the suitable title would be Spider-Man Stay at Home.
Yo, I thought you were going to say Homebound.
Homebound?
I saw circulating. I saw one called Home Slice.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one.
I feel like that's something that Zendaya's character would say to Peter.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a thing. But, Home... I don't know what it could be. Because the storyline, I've heard some interesting theories about the storyline, you know. There's the speculation that, Ned.
Yeah.
The speculation that he's going to be the bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, because apparently if you search up his name, I don't know what it... Oh, I know. Is it Leeds? It's like Ned Leeds or something, isn't it? Why do I know that? It's because it's his last name. In the comics, that's Hobgoblin.
Wait, Ned Leeds is Hobgoblin in the comics?
Yeah. So loads of people... And have you noticed the guy is it Jacob Batalon has lost a lot of weight for this
Yeah.
film.
Mad.
So a lot of
I
people
didn't
are
even
like,
notice that.
"Ooh, this could be a thing." Yo, I love stuff like this. I love theories of where things are going to go. Because if you think about
So
it,
there's actually a
Spider-Man,
theory circulating.
yeah. I'd be a bit upset though because I love Ned. A lot of people, I've heard that a lot of people don't like him because it's like he was the comic relief, and they're like, oh, Spider-Man doesn't need a comic relief, but it's funny.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that for sure. But I'm
Oh,
looking at an
but
image right now. Do you know when they actually revealed the actual title
yeah,
on the whiteboard? You could see around it as well, and they got all like these other names that they were coming up with. And one
really?
right here that I can, yeah, there's one right here that I'm seeing right now, and they got webcamming, and underneath
Oh,
it they got keep it PG. I don't know if you've seen that one.
oh, is that? I feel like that's a comment. Is that a reference to when there was speculation that Deadpool and Spider-Man were going to be partners? And did someone say, "Oh, keep it PG"? It's unnatural for Spider-Man to be gay, even though the most unnatural thing about Spider-Man is him squirting webs out of his wrist. But you know, we move.
Now that's facts, you know. That's actually facts. But
It is, isn't it? It's like
imagine that was an alternative title for that, man. That would be so jokes. I would actually respect them more, man. That would be.
Because I know Ryan Reynolds said that he wanted Tom Holland's Spider-Man to be in the next Deadpool.
I've heard about that as well.
Can you imagine?
I heard that Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds were wanting to work together as well.
That would be amazing.
So that would be very interesting to see if that actually does happen. Which anything can happen right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Possible. Oh, in other news, KSI. Have you heard about him? You know who he is. I know you know who he is.
Yes, I know who he is.
He's recently announced his own record label.
I seen that.
I think it's called the Internet's Takeover.
Yeah.
No, the online takeover. Sorry, the initials is TOT.
Oh, TOT. Yeah. That's
the online takeover. There was a joke saying you should call it the Internet Takeover because it's tit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny though, right? But honestly though, like he's taking music seriously, and honestly, with him starting his own label, it's showing that he's taking the whole craft serious, and he's wanting to front his career more. And
it's really
interesting though because why is that?
Because you see all these artists like, oh, KSI isn't really a music artist. How dare he try and take music seriously? Then like a year later, they're like, KSI, please sign me to your record label. You're so good. I love you so much.
Oh,
I've supported you. Yeah.
Two-Face.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you can read them like a book. It's always those kind of people.
Easily. Like regardless though, like there's always going to be people out there that are going to say one thing, then say the other, just to fit their own agenda and get what they want.
Exactly.
But with KSI though, right? He's doing bits for himself, and he's already signed an artist to his label anyway. It's actually it was actually Ayana Lee, the
she's
female artist.
Killer, isn't she?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So she signed. So he signed her as the first artist on there, which which is pretty sick because they've been working closely as well. So obviously that's more opportunities for him as well. And with him starting this label as well, it's going to open a lot more doors for smaller musicians that want to
I think when he did the pop-in challenge, I think that was kind of like a tester to see if it was worth it. I reckon.
I could see that, yeah.
So it's like, can people bring it if I set a challenge for them? So now I reckon he's going to bring out a challenge. He's going to be like, if you spit a sick remix for this song, I will sign you. I reckon he's going to do something like that.
Yeah.
Depending on whether
yeah.
he thought the challenge went well and stuff. Maybe we should get belittle grafters on it, you know what I'm saying? That would be pretty sick.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anything's possible in this world, man. Literally.
Yeah. But anyway,
but now that's sick though, man.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, big ups to him, because everyone's been telling him, oh, he's not a real rapper, he's a YouTube rapper. But I honestly don't really care. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly though, man, like,
if he could quit YouTube
and pursue music, and people would just be like, oh, he's not a real rapper, he's a YouTuber. You know what I mean? It won't make any difference.
Okay, I'm gonna
look at someone
comment.
Look at someone like Georgie. Look at him.
Yeah, he's from YouTube, isn't he, as well?
He was a YouTuber before he pursued music as a full-time career. And look at him now, he's doing bits in music.
I think Token, yeah.
Majority of musicians were YouTubers before they, blew up in music.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Token, Justin Bieber. I think
was Justin Bieber an actual YouTuber, or did he just upload all of his music, like covers and stuff, on YouTube? I remember.
I think he uploaded his covers and karaoke's on YouTube. Essentially, he uploaded his videos on YouTube.
I know Charlie Puth was a YouTuber because he basically did like stupid songs like the pickle song and the pizza song, just like silly stuff just to catch people's attention, to have a good time, to which I do respect people like that. Gotta hand it to him. But yeah, speaking of hate, I have a comment, and it might cause a couple people to click off this podcast because I'm sticking up for someone that I know is quite widely hated on the internet.
Okay.
Jacob Sartorious. Sartorious? I think right now he isn't as relevant. And I saw a video on Instagram and it was just him messing around and it was quite funny. And then people were like, oh my God, we bullied him into being funny. And people were like, we need to bully him more. And I'm like, what has this kid actually done to deserve being bullied?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand though. Like, that's a similar thing that happened with Justin Bieber like 10 years ago. Like, do you know when Baby came out? Like that's like one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. And people were talking about genuinely killing him as well. And he was only like 13, 15 at the time as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so funny as well compared to like, if you compare today to back then, like with the certain amount of things you say about like you killing a 13-year-old kid. If you said that today, you would get cancelled and you would get bashed for it. But back then, if you said it then,
exactly,
you can get away with that and no one would say anything to you about it.
So back in the day, if you're like, oh, Justin Bieber needs to die, people would be like, oh my God, you're so cool. Like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Because like me and you being in the music industry now, releasing music and receiving comments on our work, I've like literally made a vow to myself to like never send any form of hate unless it's constructive. But that's technically not hate, do you know what I mean? Like, not even to people that are going out of their way to be a prick. I wouldn't even message them being like, stop being a dickhead, get off social media. Because that's technically, I just want to keep the peace, you know what I mean? I know it's kind of confusing, but it gets on my nerves so much. It's like, how do you... And these are a lot of the people that hate on Jacob Sartorious and Justin Bieber when he was a kid. You will see them preaching on like Facebook, being like, "Oh, be good to people," and then like their relatives are like, "Oh, you're such a good person." I'm like, hang on, like an hour ago they were telling Jacob Sartorious to kill himself. What's changed? Does it not apply to that kid?
Yeah. Some people just don't have certain morals and when it comes to certain things that they actually say and preach. Like,
exactly.
I don't know, just honestly, Like
It's
it's just hard just to read what goes on in their mind. Like they say one thing that they're supporting, then the next thing they're actually going against their words. So they're just literally taking words right out of their mouths.
I've got to
Crazy
be
world,
careful
man.
with how I say this as well. There's a type of person that I just cannot stand. I'm going to try and say this very carefully so it doesn't come off like hatredly or so. I'm just going to say it's stereotypically from the. I'm trying so hard not to sound harsh. From the, let's say, the American region. It's
Okay.
the ignorant American. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to sound horrible, but it's right. I'm just gonna say it. The American kids that don't really know maturity enough to act mature. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is the meme. This is the meme that triggers me. When you get triggered by a meme and you're like, why am I even getting wound up? It's not even that bad. It's just one of those things that triggers me. It's the one where the Americans take the mick out of the English accent.
Oh, right. Do you know what? Yeah. It's kind of similar because I thought you were going to say something completely different. I thought you was going to say something about, when they use the British memes about how we pronounce our words and
yeah, it's that one. It is that one.
That one there.
Yeah,
like
so
it's kind of similar.
Oh my god, it's like it's spelled the same.
You're going out on a Tuesday.
And the stereotype of, is it British having bad teeth?
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I'm like my instinct is to be like, oh, but your teeth need to be good. Like your dentists are better trained because all you do is eat extra large Coke and yeah, it's just that's my instinct. And then I'm like, no, don't say that. Be a nice person.
It's proper mad though as well. It's proper. Yeah. It's proper mad though as well because like, do you know when you have like the Americans that mock the British accents and the pronunciations through memes?
Yeah.
And then you get someone else that's probably British or from outside or non-American that will respond with something so extreme. Like, for example, they'll say something like, at least we ain't got school shooters or we don't have guns and shoot kids.
Exactly.
Sort of thing. You know what I mean? They just come back.
Yeah. It's like that meme gets under so many people's skin and it's not even that bad of a meme if you really think about it. And then you're like, why am I getting wound up over just a bunch of words? Do you know what I mean?
Words can speak thousand words.
Yeah, like I'll be on Twitter and I'll see like, oh, you just want to go out for fish and chips on a Tuesday, and I'm like, and then I'll be scrolling down the comments, just seeing everyone laughing and stuff, and I'll be like, I want to slap these people so hard, and then I take a step back and I'm like, why are you getting mad over this? Like, what's the point? It's just social media, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, man, that's what social media does to you. Like, social media can literally, intoxicate your mind, and it can just like bring all like the negative thoughts out, and it can bring the bad side out of us as well.
Yeah,
if you think about it,
it's like NF. He said in one of his songs, "Paid My Dues." Have you heard that one before?
I have, yes, but I can't remember how it goes. To be fair.
It's basically about the magazine, the news article that basically said he was like a one-trick pony. So he replied basically saying, I probably shouldn't give this attention, but I'm going to capitalize on this. It's kind of like that. And that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to give them the benefit of the doubt and make them think they're beating my mental. But then again, I just want to slap them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The struggles of putting music out and receiving hate from it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I understand you, man.
How did we get to this from Spider-Man? How did we get from this to Spider-Man?
You tell me, man. You're the dictator of all
Bro,
this.
I'm just ranting. Oh, is there anything that you want to
I literally went. I was gonna say I literally went from explaining how I got the Friends Over Foes podcast title to this, where we are right now.
Yeah, from me getting angry over a Tuesday. Bro, it's Wednesday.
Pretty
Wednesday
much,
is the hardest one to figure out. I don't know why it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday, man. See, they can't even get that right. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
The way they say Tuesday, it'll be like Tuesday.
Yeah, but how do they say aluminium? Is it aluminum?
Aluminium. Yeah, something like that.
Do you know the biggest pet peeve of mine from the American accent? How they say ask.
I can see that. It's debatable.
Because they go, oh, I got to ask you a question. And I'm like, bro, I can't spit an Eminem line because of that. And it really upsets me because that's a weapon.
I understand. Yeah, I understand that though. Yeah. To me, it doesn't really bother me too much. Like, you know, it's just.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like one of those things that triggers me for no reason. And then if I think about it, I'd be like, actually, it's not even that bad at all. Just on initial what is it? Impression. Was that the right word? I think. I don't know. Me just looking back thinking, I hope I haven't said anything that's offended anyone. Just realised I've just ranted about my I do love Americans, I do, but it's just that one thing. Like, I'm sure Americans have British friends that get pissed off at stuff that we say.
Yes. Just a disclaimer out there. We are not saying we hate Americans. We are just, pointing out the little pet peeves that we have with the American culture. But you can say the same for our culture. Which is
like, how do you guys not have a Greg's? Sorry, never mind. It's irrelevant.
Where did that come from? About
they don't have Greg's, though.
Yeah, they don't, but
like, they're missing out on a good old sausage roll, man.
I mean, America's a big country. They got gun laws. They got presidents. Like, they got California.
It probably makes me sound really ungrateful, but like, I went to Florida. I think it was in 2017 with my family. We went to Universal with all like it had like Hard Rock Cafe and all this, and it was so cool. And then my mum went, "So you enjoying it?" I was like, "Yeah, but they don't have a Greg's though." Like, the thing
was that really the only thing that was in your mind at that time?
Yeah, I was like, how have they not invested? Do you know what I mean? But like, the thing is with Greg's, it's like £1 a sausage roll. It's not even like a big expense. It's not like is it Nobu or something that's really expensive?
Yeah.
It's just a British thing, isn't it? It's just what we've grown up with.
It is, yeah. But that right there is it just like considers you to be like so British. Is about
like, imagine being
no Greg's here.
Imagine being in Universal or Disneyland and you're like, I don't like it. They're in a Greg's. What the fuck?
No Greg's.
Oh my god, I hate this one. Oh.
But anyway, swifting on from that. I wanted to talk about
sorry, you go.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I just said we've got a Taco Bell, bro. So yeah, we they have a Greg's.
Can be. If they, invest some money to import, branches over in the States, I'm sure that they can work it out.
But is Greg's like a typical name of an American? If it was American, would it be called like Austin's?
I think it would still be called Greg's.
Oh.
Probably that. But anyway, though. No, yeah, you know what?
The
Take
Dollar
that
Bakery.
and then leave it there. How about that?
Yeah, we talk about some random stuff on here.
We talk about random stuff. You were the one that brought them up.
So what did you
I
guys
was just
talk about
there,
on
just
your
like,
podcast? James talked about how he is annoyed that America doesn't have a Greg's. What is wrong
and we're
with me?
talking about the British memes as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I've
Switching on from that,
interrupted you so many times. Yeah, let's go.
yes, I know. So anyway, I want to talk about the 6ix9ine situation actually, because you know, have you been keeping up with that actually?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, right, on Instagram, like that's like his main platform. He's just been going up and dissing King Von left, right, and center, and going after Lil Durk. And you know about the Meek Mill situation where they both clash with each other and their security.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
I'm not too caught up on it. I don't know why they hate each other, but
So some people are speculating that was all fake and it's all set up and everything, but who knows really? Because like honestly though, like would Meek playing part of that to playing 6ix9ine's game? It's like I don't know.
It'll get him more publicity.
But does he need any more publicity? I don't know.
I have no idea. Like everybody knows Meek Mill, right? At least, even if they haven't listened to a song of his, they've heard the name.
Yeah, for sure. But like I was saying though, is that he was dissing King Von up on Instagram, just like saying some really outrageous stuff. But 6ix9ine then went on to post on the story justifying why why he was dissing King Von, even when he's dead. He was saying something along the lines of that King Von was dissing the dead as well whilst he was alive. He was dissing. I can't remember who he was dissing, but he was dissing another rapper who he supposedly had beef with. Him and Lil Durk were both dissing this guy when he was dead, and the dead rapper's mother was grieving and crying on online in the video, and then King Von and Lil Durk were just laughing at it. So, but 6ix9ine was justifying his points on why he's dissing King Von. So, what do you think about that anyway? Do you think it's justified?
No, but I still I'm trying to figure out the right, like, if we get rid of the thing about 6ix9ine dissing King Von for a sec. Did you say that King Von and was it Lil Durk?
Yeah.
Was laughing at the mum grieving on Instagram.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I seen it on the post, but I can't remember it. I don't think they were laughing at the mum grieving at her son's death, but they were definitely laughing at the rapper who they had beef with, who died.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a weird situation, but basically he was just justifying.
If I had full context, I would say the questions I have right now is, why did the mother take it to Instagram to cry? And I know that may sound disrespectful, but I wouldn't recommend. I don't know. It sounds really heartless. Do you know what I'm trying to say, though?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know, unless she took to Instagram to be like, what are you doing? And then she happens to cry while saying that, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But if she recorded herself just to prove that she was crying, I need the context more, so I don't want to say too much on that, because I feel like it would sound disrespectful. But moving on to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long after was it when they started laughing at the rapper that had passed that they had beef with?
Not too long ago, I don't think. But pretty much does that, like 6ix9ine was just basically going on like, he's saying that everyone just always, it seems like everyone's always hating on him, like, well, it's true though, because like even though it's so weird though, like 6ix9ine, like, do you know when you go through like the comments about him, like you always get people that be like, oh, don't care. oh, 6ix9ine, trash. And I remember seeing a post from Rap about like what's 6ix9ine's best song, and then I scroll through the comments, right, and then I just see like loads of no best songs. He has none. You know what I mean? But then when you go on like his YouTube, his Spotify, it just shows that he's racking up all these views and all everything. It's just crazy, man.
I don't know how to tell you how I feel about 6ix9ine because I don't really know myself. Because he had an incident with
a character.
Was it an underage female? I think that's the best way to put it. So I don't want to say what happened and be wrong, but I know he had like a situation where that. So obviously that's a no. But despite that, I'm looking at how
and that was proven as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. But despite that, I'm looking at how he moves in the industry and how he racks up all these views in his songs. Personally, I don't listen to his songs and I don't necessarily like it, but they're catchy.
Yeah.
Like, is it the Are You Dumb, Stupid, or Dumb? Was that Goober or something?
Yeah, that one there. That one there stuck for like everyone.
That. And the one with Nicki Minaj, was it the one where he had like the ankle bracelet? And he had kind of like, it was kind of soft vocals. I kind of like that. Just me complimenting 6ix9ine, bro. I'm going to get done before we've even started this podcast.
I hated the hook on that.
I can't remember what the hook was. I just thought the delivery on that little verse was kind of nice. It's a bit different. He changed his style a bit. And, I respect people when they change their style. What is it? I'm going to have to find it.
It's something along the lines of, yeah. It just gets so annoying, and it's just a lazy hook.
Was it Fifi? It's not I don't think it is that one. No, it's not that one. It's the one after. Or is it that one? It's not the one with Murder Beats.
It's the one after Goober.
Was it 2 years ago? Can't have been 2 years ago.
No.
Let me search this up. 6ix9ine, Nicki Minaj. Not Fifi. Trolls. That one. Was it Trolls?
Oh, Trolls. That's what it's called.
Oh, man. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for him because I feel like he knows what he's doing. I think he psychologically knows how to manipulate. This is going to sound really bad. Manipulate the industry to like get the numbers in. In fact, I don't have respect for him. That was the wrong word. But no, I don't have respect for him, but I think he's very clever on how he does it. That was the right way to put it. I apologize for me saying I have respect for 6ix9ine. I do not. I just don't listen to him. Like, people are like, oh my God, he's so bad. How many times have you listened to the song? 3 times. What? I just don't see the logic in it.
Well, at least you clarified that anyway. So,
yeah, I had to make sure.
You let everyone know about that.
Yeah, I don't respect him. I think he's an absolute
another point
pig.
I want to get onto as well. I bet 100,000 people can agree with you on that.
I'm pretty sure more.
Anyway,
I
want to get into the...
Sorry, yeah. We need to...
I want to get on to the next point.
Yeah.